Namaste, everyone, and good evening if you're in the United States. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the rest of the world. So here we are with the second Anchor to Light meditation, lecture and meditation for Wednesday. Monday. Monday. All right, so this morning we talked a little bit about how energy in the universe is pervasive, its fields, and we gave a little talk on quantum mechanics and how it is related to spirituality. So you can watch that from earlier. So tonight, I just want to cover about intention. It is a word that is thrown out so much, it became an excuse to fail. You go, oh, that's a little heavy. So if you're new, welcome. You know, we do our best to make things simple, direct to the point, and pull no punches. We call that pragmatic spirituality. All right, so welcome. Now, I have a strong feeling that after this talk tonight, either some of you will be more motivated to do what you need to do, or some of you will never come back again. So, doesn't matter. Just do my job. So before we start, let's ask for a blessing, shall we? So whatever comes out of my mouth will have minimal distortion. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father and Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, personally to my teacher, Master Tahoe, mahaguja mailing, we thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for healing and divine protection. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. So before we do our meditation, just a short talk on hopefully it will help most of you. I like to say all, but everybody has free will to accept or reject. Okay? So this word intention is something that people use a lot. No, I set the intention to do this. I set the intention. That's great. It's wonderful. The question is, then what? I set the intention to, write a novel. 20 years go by. Where is it? I'm still in the intention part. Have you met people like that? Or they say, I set the intention to be more loving and more caring. And next thing you know, you open your mouth, crap comes out. Intention is useless without follow through. That's why it's interesting that in the Chinese tradition, I just threw that Chinese proverb there. Talk does not cook rice. So you go, I don't eat rice. So anyway, that's beside the point. Talk does not cook rice. In other words, people can intend, people can talk, people can boast, people can say, I'll do this and I'll do that. Without results, useless. Success is measured by your results, not by the number of intentions you set. Write it down. What did I say? Success is measured by the results you produce, not with the intentions that you set. And that's very, very important because I learned that lesson many, many years ago when I was with my teacher. Often they will ask me, okay, how many students have you taught? How many areas have you opened up for pranic healing or hatha yoga, the other spiritual teachings? I said, well, Master Joe, I'm planning it out. My intention is this. He looks at me and goes, okay. Next time I see him, he goes, okay, what are they? Master, I'm still planning it. Okay. He walks away. Get the idea? To be loving, to be spiritual, to be prosperous, to be healthy, anything you want to accomplish in life, intention alone without follow through is useless. Write it down. That's why I said, by the time I'm done, some of you will love it and be motivated. Some of you will say, I'll never talk to this guy again. I want to listen to this guy. He's too harsh. So I don't really care what you think. Because in everything in life, you have to produce results. You cannot tell your children, oh, I love you so much. My intention is to be there for you, blah, blah, blah. And when the time comes, you're not there. Useless. Oh, my intention is to be healthy. So my intention is to eat right, exercise, And? Okay, it's been 5 months. It's been 6 months. When's the last time you exercised? When's the last time you watched your diet? When? Useless. I know it sounds harsh, right? But oftentimes I say we because I know what it's like until the sledgehammer from my teacher hit my head. Well, not physically, of course. I used to be number one in setting intentions with my big mouth. Come time when my teacher asked me what the results are, I go, well, is complicated. That complicated answer is due to many factors. Number 1, laziness. Number 2, fear. Number 3, just didn't really mean it when I said the intention. It's just to yak, 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 yak. So this thing about power of intention is something like this. Don't get me wrong. Intention is good. In fact, I'll break it down for you. All right? Simple as this. Okay, everybody rub your hands together. Let's make this experiential. So you don't think I'm just here to kind of scold you, because I know what it's like on the other end, where I set all these goals, set the intention, nothing happened. Here's a little inside tip for you. Ready? Press the center of your palms. Shake it. Okay. Try to feel the energy in between your hands so we have a little more tactile feedback. Okay. Just try to feel the energy in your hand. If you haven't taken pranic healing yet, or you don't know what I'm talking about, you were not in any of the Tony events like UPW, so you have no clue what I'm talking about. You just basically try to feel something in between your hands. Okay. And if you're sensitive, you feel a pressure, you feel a tingling, you feel a something. Okay. All right. So go like this. Some of you feel stuff, some of you don't. Take your time. No pressure here. Okay. Shake your hands. Now, here's what I want you to do. The chakra directly related to producing results, or the chakra of action, is your basic chakra, the base of your spine. Okay? Now, I know a lot of you are new. Some of you say, oh, that root chakra. Okay. First of all, let me just clarify. You have more than 7. The 7 chakra model is very, very basic. It's simple. It's used to teach people about energy, but it is nowhere accurate. Okay? You have 11 major chakras, at least. There's some in the front, some in the back. So just imagine from your butt, from your 2 cheeks, comes out an energy center like a flower. That's your basic chakra. The one in the front is called the sex chakra. There's a slight difference on what they do. One is to produce results, one is to produce babies. So you can imagine slight different effect. So we're going to scan or feel the energy of the basic chakra. That's also called the prosperity center. Okay? So imagine you're looking at your own back. Put your hand like this and just say, my prosperity center, or my basic chakra. Just try to feel the energy, just like you were feeling your hands in between. Imagine you're looking at your own back, say my basic chakra. Just feel. Okay, some of you feel a lot, some of you feel little. We just want to get a baseline measurement. Okay? Now, just want to clarify. Different people have different perception of how this energy feels like. Some people feel like when they go like this, oh yeah, I feel a pushing. I feel a tingling. I feel like needles. Some people feel like, I don't feel something, but there's just some temperature change. You go with what you're comfortable with. Now, the people who know this, who can experience this the most, are children, because they don't overthink it. Okay? So, ready? Say my basic chakra. Once you feel a something, stop there. That's our baseline measurement. Okay? Now, put your hand down. Can you think of something that you should be doing? Something you intend to finish, something you intend to do. Anything. It could be finish a project or call someone, anything. Ready? Now, repeat after me. I intend to do this. But I'll do it later. No hurry. I'll do it next year. It's called procrastination, right? I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I set the intention to do it, but I'll do it later. There's no urgency. I'll do it sometime whenever I have it. Easy enough. We do that a lot, right? Now, you remember your baseline measurement of your basic chakra. Okay, follow me. Go like this. Do it again. Say my basic chakra now. You have to say now. What do you notice? It's smaller. Right? Okay, watch. Put your dominant hand up. It has to be your dominant hand. If you're right-handed, you're right. If you're left-handed, left hand. Go like this. I will and decree. Say it again. I will. Will and decree that I will get this done now, immediately. So be it. So be it. So be it. I decree it. I will do it immediately. So be it. Easy enough. Anybody can do that. Okay, ready? Separate your hands. Come in. Scan your basic, feel it. Okay, anybody notice it's at least double, a lot wider? Okay. Now watch. We started with a certain measurement, whatever it is. When we said set an intention, we need to do something, but we didn't really follow through. Yeah, whatever, we'll do it. What happened? It shrunk. And then we said, okay, I make a decree. I will do it. So it's not just an intention. It's actually an affirmation, like powerful intent. So it's not just an intention. I kind of want to do this. It's like, right? What happens? The basic chakra balloon. I'll explain all this to you. Now watch. Ready? Close your eyes. Your basic chakra is already big. Oh yeah, I'm going to do this. And then I want you to kind of think, well, I don't really have to do it now. I'll do it whenever. So just kind of fast forward. If this is something that you need to do within the next 2 weeks, for example, fast forward a month and imagine yourself not yet doing it. In other words, you didn't follow through. Fast forward another 2 months and see yourself, I'll do it. No hurry. Okay, open your eyes. That means you didn't follow through, correct? Ready? Feel your basic chakra again. Say my basic chakra. What happened? It shrunk. Exactly the point. Okay. Go like this. Let me explain. You see, when you set the intention initially, the basic chakra will expand. Just setting the intention. You know why? Because as soon as you set an intention to do something, the corresponding energy center will have to spin faster, draw more energy to give you the fuel for you to get it done. In this case, action is the specialization of your basic chakra. If it was love, you want to care for someone, you love someone, your heart chakra would expand. Make sense? Or you say, I want to meditate. And you not only you set the intention, you see yourself, I really want to do this. Your crown will expand. So in other words, setting your intention triggers the corresponding energy center to get bigger, to give you the necessary fuel or prana, be able to fulfill whatever that intention is. Make sense? Listen carefully. But as soon as you partially neutralize that intention by saying, I set the intention, I do it, but it's really no hurry, whatever time. What happens? The basic chakra says, what the heck am I going to do with this energy? It's not going to be used right away. So let me just let it out a little bit. That's why the chakra shrunk. Make sense? Then what do? We say, okay, I will and decree. You see, when you say will and decree, here's what happens. Will is your ajna center. It's not your third eye. You'll learn this when we talk about pranic healing more. The real third eye is up here. This is not your third eye. Most people call this the third eye. You know why? Because they only believe in 7 chakras. They don't know this one up here. So they assume it's that one. Nope. Ajna or Agnya, I know if you're from India, you're already correcting me. It's AJNA. Agnya, Ajna, whatever you want to call it, means to command or to direct. This is the big boss, your CEO. So when you say, I will and decree, this guy go, like that. So I will and decree, this guy will tell all the chakras or whatever chakra is related to say, okay, come on, we got to do this. It's like the CEO says, here's the memo, move your ass. So the chakras corresponding get bigger. That's how you say, I will and decree, I'll get this done immediately. What happened to your basic? It expanded. At least double or triple. Right? So we go, is this real? Exactly. So the memo was given, the signal was given by the big boss to make your ajna chakra, your basic chakra get bigger. And that's why some of you go, I gotta do this. However, do you notice that when I had you kind of fast forward and didn't really do it, what happened to the basic chakra? It started shrinking. Here's the best news. Your basic chakra expands. You set the intention. You set your will to it, right? As soon as you follow through and you do it, you materialize that will. That basic chakra will now learn that new pattern. You heard of muscle memory and nervous system memory, blah, 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 whatever other memory. Your energy body also has a certain way to, quote unquote, memorize, if that's the right term, or retain that pattern. So if you are the person who sets intentions and follow through, set intention, follow through, set intention, follow through, it's most of the things that you do in your life, your basic chakra, whatever chakra that you're utilizing at that time, develops that pattern. So it becomes more permanent. So at some point, you don't have to, come on, let's do it. You don't have to do it anymore. Go, I got to get this done. Okay, you just do it. Case in point. Have you heard the saying, if you want to get something done, give it to someone who's already busy? Right? Most of you heard that before. I mean, if you're a mom, you know exactly what I'm talking about. How many times have you heard it like, parent-teacher association? Right? Oh, there's a need for, we need to have some volunteers to do this and do that. You see moms or whatever, just raise their hand, yes, volunteer. Then you find out, wait, this mom has 5 kids, has to do this and do this and then do so many things, and they're still volunteering. You know why they're volunteering? Because for them, it's just one more thing. Their basic chakras whirling like a whirlwind. If they take on one more project, no problem. They already know how to align their time, arrange it, just insert that in, they get it done. I remember many years ago, I asked someone in class. He's a student, he's a nice guy. It's a long time ago. Ask, okay, who wants to volunteer to do this? And somehow, this particular person, I don't know if I asked him or he raised his hand, I remember. So when I mentioned what needs to be done, he goes, oh, I'm sorry, I'm too busy. I don't have time. I said, okay. In the back of my mind, how could he have no time? The guy's unemployed. He sits on his ass all day long and probably smokes weed all the time. And yet the person who took it on was somebody who's a businessman, who was already handling several businesses and doing this. He's the one who volunteered. I'm going, there you go. Simple as that. It just proved it. The person with a basic chakra that's very, very active, that's why he's successful, took on the project. The one whose basic chakra is like, not enough energy, even though what was required of him is so tiny, in his idle time, which is pretty much the whole day, I don't have time. Sounds familiar? You know people like that? They're always busy. If you at least sit them down, okay, write down what you did all day, it's a blank sheet of paper. And you look at certain people, they have time to talk to you and everything, but they know how to, what is called time blocking, right? They time block. I need to time block this for my time, for my gym, time block for this for meditation, time block for this, time block for that. And unbelievable, they're so busy, yet they can always rearrange. I mean, move this. Sounds familiar? That's why when people tell me, I don't have time to meditate. Back of my mind, go, one of those. Oh, you're being judgmental. Absolutely. You don't have time to sit for 10, 15 minutes, close your eyes, and remember who you are. And you have time to sit in the toilet, read your email. When you poop, it's done in like 2 minutes, and you're there reading email and watching stupid videos. You're too direct. Would you rather have it another way? If you like it any other way, go somewhere else. The way I was taught by my teacher is direct to the point. I know it hurts. It really hurt when my teacher told me. Nothing about the pooping and the reading emails in the toilet. Nothing with that. He just says, look, what do? Master, I'm so busy. Okay, here's your instruction. When you come into the office, first thing you do, after you do your invocation, I always do my invocation before I start. When I walk into the office, that's the first thing I do. I do my invocation. Last thing I do before I leave my office, I do my invocation. Why? Who wants to work with no spiritual guidance? I don't know about you, but I don't think I'm that smart. That's why what I do, when I first walk in the office, I ask for blessings, and then I proceed to work. And then at the end of the day, I give thanks for all the screw-ups. I give thanks for all the wisdom, everything else that's been given to us. Very, very important. Now, here's the important part I want to get through to all of you. You know what he said? You see, the reason you're busy but nothing's getting done, ouch. Some of you go, oh, how come you're talking to me? Yeah, that's how he talked to me. So I'm just kind of passing it on to you because it helped me. It doesn't help you, well, not my problem. He goes, you know why you're so busy but you don't get anything done? Because you're busy just reacting to everything. Like, gotta fix this, gotta fix that, gotta fix this, gotta fix that. And before you know it, you're so busy moving around trying to fix stuff, putting out little fires, none of your work gets done. You don't even get to look at your list. Sounds familiar? You go, it is supposed to be a spiritual talk. Yeah. You don't become a saint by sitting here and doing nothing. So he said, here's what you do. When you walk into work, the first thing you do after you do your invocation is sit down, close the doors, don't talk to anyone, plan your day. Look at your priorities. What needs to be done, and then just go to, he gave us a certain technique, which, all of you have your own ways of doing it. The 7 habits of successful people. Everybody has a plan. Okay? Now, I have a little tip for all of you. Well, not all of you, some of you. Instead of looking for the best technique, pick the first one that makes sense to you and do it. You know why? Because that was my mistake. When he said, okay, plan your day, I was sitting there go, okay, let me search through the internet. What is the best planning workbook I can find? What is the one with the best reviews? One is this, what is that? I spend more time looking for it. At the end of the day, I go, oh, I'm so confused. There's so many of them. Instead of going, okay, this works. Let's do it. You heard the saying, what's the best camera that a person can have? People go, oh, there's Nikon, there's Canon, there's my phone. You know what the answer to it? It's the one that you have in your hand when the moment arises. Do you realize that? What is the best camera you have when you want to capture a special moment? What's the best camera? It's the one you have in your hands. Instead of looking for the best of this, best of that, which one allows me, quoting Tony Robbins, allows you to take massive action right away? That's the one that counts. Okay? So, he said, get started today. Don't do anything after your invocation. Okay. Sit down. Look at your entire day. Look what are the important parts. Divide it into urgent, very important, very urgent, very important. Next one is urgent, important, and so on. So there's a way he prioritized. But he basically said, plan your day, and then you open the doors and talk to your employees and talk to anybody. Otherwise, you know what happens? You become a slave to everybody's schedule. Ouch, you talk too painfully. It is what it is. You can't handle it? Oh well, keep suffering. Think about it. Right? So, to put it all together for you, it's something like this. If you want to intend to do something, don't stop at the intending. You say, this is my intention. How do I plan to execute it? What are the results I expect? They call that having benchmarks. Oh, I want to be prosperous. Great. Okay. Your intention be, how are you going to do it? I don't know. Okay, that's reasonable because, you never know where blessings could come from, right? So that's your intention. Okay. However, let's peg this to the ground. Your intention to be prosperous. Question number 1, how prosperous? Oh, make up a number. How many thousands or millions of dollars per month or per year? Okay. Next question. By when? Okay, by this time next year, I have to have this much savings, investments, blah, 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 so on, this car, this, whatever. If money is the issue, if that's the one you're working with. Give yourself a deadline, a benchmark. If it's your health, okay, I really need to lose weight, I overate, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, that's great. How much and by when? No, I'll just wait for the universe. Bye. Go find another teacher. Don't talk to me. Don't waste my time. Because whenever I hear people say, I'm waiting for the universe, I'm going, okay. This is a pattern from your previous lifetime. I think you've been waiting so many lifetimes, you're just continuing it in this lifetime. Remember I told you when I first started? Some of you will stay, some of you will leave after this talk. But I could not soften it because for me to soften it is to do you a disservice. You want to be more spiritual? Okay, let's talk about it. How spiritual? How do you gauge it? How do you measure it? Well, I want to be able not to react to people's negative emotions. Good. I want to be able to retain my peace and calmness even though there's chaos around me. Good. When? By when? You've been wanting to do that for the last 5 years? Has there been an improvement? Get the idea? So let me repeat what I said earlier. Success is measured by the results we produce, not the intentions or the number of intentions we set. That's it. So just keep that in mind, because people oftentimes think, yeah, but I don't want stress. I got news for you. Stress is good if it's aimed in the right direction. Write it down. What did I say? Stress is good if it's aimed at the right direction. In other words, stress is good if you use it as a propellant to push you in the direction you want. With your health, with your relationships, with your money, with your career, with your spirituality. Yeah, but it stresses me out that I have to have a certain deadline. Good luck. You want to accomplish anything in your life? Stress is good if it's understood properly, because it's making you uncomfortable. Making you uncomfortable means you're not settling. Write down. You guys know what I just said? Stress is good because if it's aimed in the right direction, you know what it is? It is actually part of you is saying, I'm better than this. I'm not going to settle for this crap. I'm better than this. That's why you're stressed out. But part of you is a lazy ass from an old pattern. So that fight between the two is actually what we call in our Hatha Yoga, virtue and anti-virtue. The soul wants to do constancy of aim and effort. The lower self says, nah, I'm too lazy to do that. So the two are fighting. True? Not true. That's why the virtue is constancy of aim and effort and non-laziness. When the soul is in control, you move your ass. If the soul is not in control, the body, the emotions are in control, and they're not being trained properly, oh man, excuses. You have a PhD in excuses. Sounds familiar? So the battle between the two is what you call stress. So here's what happens. A person who does not know this, I don't want stress, so they'd rather not do anything. So what happens? They keep backsliding. But the ones that say, I'm better than this. I have the skills, I have the right education, I have the skills, I have the right teacher, I have the right people around me, blah, 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 and so on and so on. Guess what happens? You will say, okay. You say, I got to do this. So what happens? You use the stress to push you to success. Okay? I think I loaded with too much energy. This thing that online just conked out on me. If you're on Instagram, lucky you, you're still good. All right. Anyway, let me continue. So, the important lesson here is as simple as this. Intention is good, but don't stop there. Intention is good, and then from there you go, okay, that is my intention. What's next? Keep asking, what's next? What's next? What's next? If you keep asking what's next, it prevents you from settling. You know what I'm saying? It prevents you from what? Settling. Oh man, that's too much work. I'm too old for this. I'm doing this, blah, blah, blah. Every other excuse comes up. Because you're so intelligent. Your mind will concoct all this stuff. But if you keep asking questions, what's next? What's next? What's next? You know what happens? It keeps pushing you forward towards your objective. That's all. Very, very simple. Okay? All right. I think you had enough pressure already. So what I'll do, I think, let's see. Again, the ones on the Instagram, you guys are good. But the one that's streaming from the other three platforms, I think the energy was too much. It's kind of go, pow. So you guys on Instagram, just hold on a second. I'm just resetting this. Okay. So, to summarize, Intention is good. Better than people who don't have an intention, right? So intention is good. Intention basically points you in the right direction. Okay, from here, I don't want to go, I want to go there. The intention sets the GPS. That's where I want to go. What else does intention do? Intention stimulates the correct chakra. It activates the correct chakra so that you have more energy to do what? To go your direction. Then the rest is just basic what? Pulling you towards that direction. That's it. Now, I want to just add one more thing because somebody just posted, which is because of this, whatever is happening to the internet thing. He said, yeah, it's Mercury retrograde. I have a little tip for you. You know what Mercury retrograde is? For some of you who don't know, study astrophysics. Basically, this is the sun. The planet Mercury is going around it, just like every other planet in the solar system, right? But if you still think that the Earth is flat, then don't listen to me. This is the sun, Mercury, and any other planets going around. So Mercury retrograde is nothing more than we're looking at the sun. Mercury is here, and it's behind it. It happens. That's it. Translation. I don't care. I'm not going to stop my life just because some planet is not aligned. I'm sure for every person that says a certain planet is not in line, so therefore nothing's working, you're going to have cajillion people who didn't know about it and things just work just fine. In other words, you, the soul, are in control of your destiny. I'm not discounting astrology. I never said that. There's merit to it. But not to the extent that you allow it to control your life. True? Think about it. Full moon. Oh man, it's a full moon. People are going crazy. It's okay. It's probably true. But you say, well, you know, there's lots of energy. Instead of letting that energy drive me crazy and people around me, I'm going to use that energy to purify myself, do my meditation so I have a stronger connection. And you heard me talk about this. Full moon, new moon, similar effect. The earth is here. Full moon is the earth is here. The earth is here, the moon is here, the sun is here. Because of the gravitational effect of the earth and the moon, the moon over the earth, it causes, as the earth is turning, it pulls on it. It just so happened during the full moon, the sun is on the other side, you also have the pull. So the two pulls increases the amount of energy on earth. Well, guess what? New moon is the same thing. It's just like the opposite part. So you still also have the sun. So new moon, full moon, lots of energy. So what do? We don't sit there and complain, it's full moon again. It's full moon. We just, more energy. How can I use it? That's it. Clear? I'll leave you with one thought. Man, this is a long one, huh? I'll leave you with one thought. When there's a stronger spiritual connection, the effect of external influences is less. When the spiritual connection is smaller, then the external influences are stronger. Translation. A person with a big spiritual cord, strong connection to the higher soul and God, they are less affected by astrology, by biorhythm, by this and that outside of the soul. Less affected because the soul controls the body, the emotions, and thoughts. So even though there's chaos caused by external influences of planets and this and that and misalignment of whatever, the soul says, it doesn't matter. This is what we need to do. Let's do it. The spiritual self is in control. However, if the spiritual connection is small, that means there's no internal strength, then every wave that comes by. So which one are you? Which one are you? And which one do you choose to be? The stronger the spiritual connection, the less effect outside influences are on your life. The weaker the spiritual connection, the stronger the influence of outside factors are. Like whatever, astrology, the economy, the people's thoughts and emotions, whatever. So when you really say, I'm the captain of my ship, with a P, that is the spiritual self, the soul. So we go back to why we do this. When you do your meditation spiritual practice, you're remembering who you are, remember your true essence, and you drive your chariot, not the chariot with the horses driving you. We talked about that before. So before we do a meditation, just a quick announcement. There's enough of an interest that I'm actually going to come out with a course. A simple, maybe 3, 4, 5 hour course, whatever. I'm still putting it together on the power of intention and to harness it for success. Okay? We'll just let you know when it comes out. I think there's enough interest that people are tired of failing or not reaching their goal. And not because they're weak people, it's just they're not aware of the principles that they can harness to be a tailwind to push them to success. All right? So, just let you know that. If there's any interest, just let me know. Now, yes, this will be available for everyone, not just a specific country. Now, on Thursday, this coming Thursday, U.S. time, 6 p.m., the same time we're doing our Anchor the Light, 6 p.m., I'm doing an introduction. It's free. Introduction to pranic healing. People keep talking. Yeah, you talk about pranic healing. I've never heard of it, whatever. Okay, let's set the record straight. We'll do, maybe, it'll be probably about 45 minutes to an hour. Tell you what pranic healing and how energy works, how it's changed a lot of people's lives. And if you're in the United States, you're welcome to come take our classes with our instructors here. And wherever you are in the world, just look for it in your country. It's in 120 countries. Okay? So just want to let you know. Anyway, regardless, it's this Thursday, 6 p.m., same time we're doing this. We'll do an introduction to pranic healing. And it's not a bait and switch. We're not going to coerce you to do this. I'm not going to sign your firstborn son. None of that crap. We'll just tell you what it is, what it's not, what you can do with it, and then you do whatever the heck you want to do with it. Clear? That's it. So, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Tokok Sui, Mahaguja Meiling, we thank you for divine light, divine love, guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right. We'll do the recitation of the Great Invocation. See, the Great Invocation taps into the power of the soul for will, for love, and intelligence. It's balance. Okay? So, put your hand like this. Be aware of your crown. Repeat after me. I am that. I am. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotions. I'm not the thoughts. I am the soul. I am that. The spiritual self. The soul. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God, meaning we're all growing and evolving like a child. We're one with God. We are one with all. There's only oneness. Just be aware of your crown. We are one. Now imagine all of us are inside the big bright sun. We're just beings of light inside the bigger ball of light, the being of light, the sun. Just say we are one. We're one with God's presence in the sun. We're one with a central spiritual sun. We're one with a solar logos, as they call it in theosophy. There's only oneness. Now open your hands in blessing. Look out into the solar system and put your focus on beautiful Mother Earth. Imagine a brilliant beam of light from the sun connecting to the earth. Just a brilliant beam of light just shining on the earth. Just say we are one. Let's chant Om 3 times. Om, Om, Om. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. Just be still. Bless every person, every being on earth with divine intelligence, wisdom, with discernment, with light. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend throughout the entire earth. Bless every person you know with unconditional love, with kindness, with sweetness, with mercy and compassion for all beings. So be it. From the center where the will of God is known, let divine purpose guide the wills of every person, every being, the purpose which the Holy Masters and the spiritual hierarchy know and serve. Let goodwill and the willingness to do good descend throughout the entire earth now. See people not just talking or intending to do good, but taking massive action to serve others, to feed the hungry people, to serve and help those who are in need, help those who are sick, show compassion, mercy to those who are being oppressed. Let there be peace, love, healing through action. So be it. From the center which you call the human race and all the other races, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where any evil dwells. Let light, love, and power descend throughout the entire earth. Let light, love, and power restore the divine plan on earth. So be it. Be still. Allow the triple energy to flow through us from the sun and fill the entire earth. Be still. Again. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. Bless every person, every being, all the people you know, with wisdom, with intelligence, with discernment, with mental clarity. So be it, with light. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. Let love permeate the hearts, minds, and souls of every being on earth. Fill them with love, with kindness, with sweetness, with caringness, with mercy and compassion for all beings, regardless of race, religion, culture, belief system, gender, sex, or anything else. Let there be peace, love, mercy and kindness to all. So be it. From the center where the will of God is known, let divine purpose guide the wills of every person, every being, the purpose which the Holy Masters and the spiritual hierarchy know and serve. Let goodwill and the willingness to do good descend throughout the entire earth. Now. Visualize people in every nation, not just talking about it or intending it, but actually taking action to be of service to their family, their loved ones, to their country, and the entire earth. So be it. The will to do good, the willingness to do good, permeate everyone's will now. So be it. So be it. So it is. From the center which you call the human race and all the other races, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it permanently seal the door where any evil dwells. Let light, love, and power descend throughout the entire earth. Let light, love, and power restore and manifest the divine plan on earth now. So be it. Bless your country. There's so many countries in the world that needs blessing. Here we are in the United States. May the United States be blessed. May South America, Venezuela, Colombia, Brazil, all different countries be blessed. Dominican Republic, Haiti, so many countries need to be blessed. May Africa be blessed. The Middle East be blessed. Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan be blessed. Europe, so many countries in Europe needs blessing. May all be blessed with peace, love, and kindness. May all be blessed with the will and the willingness to do good. So be it. From the center which you call the human race and all the other races, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it permanently seal the door where any evil dwells. Let light, love, and power descend throughout the entire earth. Let light, love, and power restore the divine plan on earth. So be it. So be it, and so it is. Now just be still and let the blessings flow through. We are one with the central spiritual sun. We are inside the big bright sun and just pouring this love, light, and divine will throughout the entire earth. You can focus on your family, your workplace, your country. Just let it spread throughout the entire earth. So be it. For the third one, just listen. Just be aware of a brilliant light floating above your head. Just look at that light, nothing else. Everything else will be done for you. Just look at that light and listen. If you're sensitive, you'll feel something. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. May the messenger of God, messenger of love, descend on earth now. So be it. From the center where the will of God is known, let divine purpose guide the wills of every person, every being, the purpose which the Holy Masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the willingness to do good descend throughout the entire earth now. So be it. From the center which you call the human race, the angelic race, and all the other races, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where any evil dwells. Let light, love, and power descend throughout the entire earth. Let light, love, and power restore and manifest the divine plan on earth now. So be it. Be still. Let's chant Om. 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 Be still and let just allow the blessings to flow through us. Think of your family, your loved ones, friends, whoever needs a blessing. Just aim that massive light towards them. Blessings be to all. Blessings be to all. Now put your hands down. Just keep your eyes closed. Be still. And so it is. Let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokhok Sui Mahaguja Mailing, we thank you for your immense blessings. In full faith, and so it is. Okay. It was intense meditation. If you're sensitive, you would have felt the energy flowing through you. And okay, I think that's it. We went way over time. Normally it's supposed to be about 35 to 40 minutes. It's already 55 minutes. Eeks, sorry. Anyway, so we'll see you Wednesday. Again, Wednesday, 10 a.m., 6 p.m. California time for Anchor the Light meditation. And on Thursday night, we're having the free introduction to pranic healing, so you know that this energy is around and how to harness it. We'll talk about the 11 major chakras, so some of you who are new, and we'll give you techniques you can do for self-healing. In other words, it's not just going to be a lecture. We'll actually give you tools you can work on yourself and help others. And then if you're more interested in following through and studying it, then there's a lot of pranic healing courses being taught all over the world. Okay? So, namaste, everyone. You all take care, and we will see you Wednesday morning. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.